Okay, so what about this? So you probably get this question too. So what if there is no will? Then what? So if there's no will, the fancy word for it is called intestate. Intestate just means there's no will. So if someone did not have a will, we look to the state laws of intestacy to determine who the beneficiaries will be. And those laws, that also tells us who has the priority to serve as a personal representative. So that's what we do if there's no will.
What do you mean? What do you mean by priority?
Yeah. So yeah, by priority, let's say a person was married and then they had kids from a prior relationship.
Okay.
So if that person passed away, the spouse would have higher priority to serve as a personal representative than the kids.
All right.
Now, the kids are next in line for priority.
Okay.
Now, if a person passed away and was not married and they had just 3 kids, each of those kids would have equal priority to serve as a personal representative. But that surviving spouse, I think that's the most common example. The surviving spouse has priority in favor of the kids.
Okay.
So all things being equal, let's say the kids wanted to be in charge and so did the surviving spouse. All things being equal, the judge is going to pick that spouse because of that priority. Now this got Uncle Sam here, just showing that you have to do a probate to activate the will. So will says who's going to be in charge, but it doesn't actually give them the authority.
Okay.
So this example, yeah. So a will, that's where you name the beneficiaries of your estate.
So what you mean is the probate gives the person the authority to do it once that's filed in court.
Correct. Yeah. So a will says who you want to be your personal representative.
Mm-hmm.
But the example that I like to use, let's see, I have it like right here. She passed away and we had this bank account just in her name. So even though he's listed in the will as the personal representative and the beneficiary, if he walks into the bank and says, hey, can I have the money? What do you think will happen?
No.
Right. The bank will say, we need a court order, proving that you have authority for the estate. So that's what probate is. It's that process to appoint the personal representative of the estate. And the reason we hear bad things about it is because it can take quite a bit of time. So generally like to avoid this. Now, if it's after the fact, if there's assets in the name of the deceased, this is the process to collect them. So we can do an informal probate if everyone's in agreement, formal probate if there's any, if we don't have all the kids in agreement, then we have to have a hearing, which is called a formal probate.
Okay.
Now, what's nice about these formal probates is those are done by video as well. So we go to court via video. So I didn't really do those in the past, but now I don't mind doing a formal probate now that I can go to court right here in my office. I'll just put on a jacket and a tie to look presentable like you if I was going into court.
Sure.
But it's nice you can do it right from and the other person doesn't have to go to court either. So they can appear from their home.
Really? Okay.